welcome back to my channel. It's Emma. Thank you again for joining me today. Today I wanted to make a video for you guys talking about self-image. So today I wanted to present you guys 3 different tips that I have in order to grow your self-image, to reanalyze the way you view yourself or why you view yourself, just because I think it's important to talk about. And somebody's gonna talk about it and I want to, and it's my channel, so I'm gonna do it. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump right into the first tip I have for you guys. So tip number 1, analyze what you're defined by. So for those of you who do not know me, I am a Christian. I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ. But being a Christian means I view myself in very different ways. I view myself as uniquely created, as strategically designed, as having purpose, for having a certain value to me that is unmatched because I am made in the image of God. So for people that struggle with self-image, I want you to kind of ask yourself what defines you. Where are you finding your value? Where are you finding your definition, right? For me, it's my faith. It's how I should do it. It's not always how I do it because I am human and I am imperfect, but that's where I derive my value from and my worth from, right? So whether for you that might be social media, relationships, friendships, that all matters. And I want you guys to ask yourself that question: what I'm getting my value from worth it? Is what I'm getting my value from a solid foundation, right? Because people's opinions of you, the way you view yourself due to social media, the trends of the years, those are all going to fluctuate, right? So I highly recommend you ask yourself that kind of hard question of, I define myself by other people's opinions or by a solid truth, right? So that could look different for each and every one of you guys. Whether or not you're a believer, it all of the same applies. And I just encourage you guys to find that answer and to really kind of dive in and own where you get your worth from. So that's my tip number 1 for you guys, is to ask the hard question and to really get to the bottom of that. Step number 2 that I have for you guys is to cut out resources that are not clearly helping you. So for me, I went through a phase where social media was doing the opposite of helping. I was on there for like hours and then I would leave feeling crummy and like disgusting and like I had nothing to offer the world, right? And you shouldn't feel that way. Like if you feel that way after social media, then honey, you know it's not doing anything for you. So that being the case, I got rid of it. Not forever, but for a few weeks to kind of give myself that time to rebuild, recenter, and remind myself of the truths that I am valuable, that I matter, that I am uniquely crafted, of things that I know to be solid and unwavering. And I got rid of the lies, right? I got rid of that distraction. Same goes for if you have a relationship or a friendship of where you spend time with that person and you realize you're not getting anything good out of that. Like you feel horrible when you're with them, or you feel super crummy leaving that, person's house, then that should tell you that that relationship or that friendship is probably not where you want to be putting your effort or putting your time. You know what I mean? Like you don't need those distractions to mess with your mindset. At the end of the day, like you're worth so much more than that and you deserve to have high standards for yourself. My step number 3 is to honestly give yourself more credit. Like I know it's really hard because we live in a society, especially for women, where your physical appearance is everything. That's what they want you to believe. That, my friends, is a lie. You are so much more than what you look. You have things you love, you have passions, you have dreams, you have natural abilities, you have a heart, you have a soul, you have a brain. There are so many different attributes to you that the media doesn't like to prey on. You know what I mean? And if you succumb to that societal understanding that I'm nothing more than the skin on my bones, then you're only gonna feel like skin on your bones. But honey, you're so much more than that. You have so much more to you than what they want you to believe. So here I am reminding yourself to give yourself credit. And how do you do that? Go out, do things you're passionate about. If you love to paint, paint your little heart out. If you love to dance, dance it out. Like do things that bring you pure joy, that bring you motivation, that bring you drive, because that speaks more to your character than your physical appearance does. Explore different things, try new things, try your interests. Like you're only here for so long. You want to grow yourself, you want to try something new, you want to adapt, you want to evolve. Do it. You owe that to yourself. You're not just a pretty face. Everybody loves an ambitious woman, an ambitious man. Set goals, set dreams, realize who you are at your core. Like what matters to you? Where do you want to be in life? Where are you at in life? And how do you want to get from one step to the next? With what heart do you want to carry as you do those things? There's so much, right, that makes a person who they are. There's so much that brings them value that goes far beneath what society wants you to think or what society preys on. And I'm here to remind you that your self-image has nothing to do with how other people view you or how they view themselves. Because at the end of the day, you could be looking at someone else thinking they got it all together and that's who you want to be and that's where you want to be. But honey, I guarantee you they're looking right back at you and saying the same thing. The grass is always greener. Our vision is always going to be skewed. So with all of that being said, redefine yourself on a sturdy foundation. Cut off unhelpful things, unhealthy resources. And 3, give yourself more credit. Go redefine who you are. Go find what you're passionate about, what you love, what makes you your unique self. Because this is just me preaching what I believe, but I believe God gave you a beautiful purpose and a beautiful incentive to grow and evolve in your own way. And you were made beautifully and in the image of the creator of the stars and the mountains. You have so much power within you, and I don't want you guys to settle for any less. This sounds a lot like a motivational speech, and I'm just here trying to give you 3 tips in terms of how I kind of got not to a perfect place, but to a better place. Anyways, those are my 3 tips. I said that all really fast because at the end of the day, it's really simple. It's not easy by any means, but they're really simple steps. And I hope that my tips and my experience helps you grow and helps you evolve in the way that you want to. And I'm always here if any of you guys ever need anything. I'm praying for each one of you guys each and every day. And I love you, and I'll talk to you guys later.